Hello everyone! So January, the first month of the new year, is officially over, and I've gathered some favorites from this past month, some of which I got for Christmas, some for my birthday, some I've just kind of learned to love this past month. So I decided I was going to go ahead and make a January favorites video. So this is going to be my January favorites 2017, the first favorites video of the new year. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start pulling stuff out randomly. One of the very first things that I fell in love with this past month was actually food related, and I'd have to say it was probably one of my favorite snacks that I've tried so far this year, and it is the Chili's Pepper Jack Macaroni and Cheese. But it's a restaurant, and they make like freezer things that you can get in a grocery store. And I actually found this at Kroger. I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but it was one of the little frozen packets of macaroni and cheese, and I seen it and I was like, I have to try that because I love macaroni and cheese. I love spicy stuff, so I tried it and I fell in love with it. It is absolutely delicious. If you like pepper jack, like the slices of cheese, then you will love this macaroni and cheese. It is bomb. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to regular mac and cheese ever again, and I'm a very picky eater, so that says a lot. But it is so good. Another favorite thing from this past month has to be these pajama sweatpants that I got for Christmas. I got them from my grandparents. I actually showed them in my what I got for Christmas video. And they're just these Walking Dead pajama sweatpants that say "Fight the Dead, Fear the Living." And I love The Walking Dead. As you guys know, I love comfy pants. And they have pockets, which I am in love with, because most women's pants do not come with pockets. So this is like a good thing. A very good thing. Yeah, I've been wearing these like non-stop. They are so comfortable. And yeah, they are made for a boy. But I don't care. They don't make Walking Dead stuff for a girl half the time. Like, if they do, it's only like Daryl related, which I love. I love Daryl to death, but they need to make more Walking Dead stuff for girls. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 other related Walking Dead things. So this thing is a wallet that I actually got for Christmas, and this was from my dad, and it just has a picture of Daryl on it, and it has his angel wings behind him, and it says, "In Daryl we trust." And you guys know, like I said, biggest Walking Dead fan ever. Daryl is like one of my boos. I love him to death. Like one of my all-time favorite characters on the show. And I needed a new wallet, so this definitely has came in handy over this past month. These next 2 things kind of go together, but they were from 2 different people. This I got for Christmas from my friend JR, and he had his friend actually make this for me. This is a Walking Dead pillow. And it is just in the comic book font, and it has an eyeball and a heart and like blood all over it. This is so comfy, and I've been using this whenever I want to lay down and watch TV. And it's so comfy and so cuddly and so fluffy, and it's definitely came in handy. I love this thing. I carry it with me around the house everywhere. So yeah, and it sits on my bed. I love it. I love anything to do with The Walking Dead. I love this pillow. And then the next thing is actually something that my mom got me for my birthday. And it kind of goes along with the Walking Dead pillow that my friend JR got for me. I'm going to scoot this back so you guys can see. It is just a Negan and Lucille blanket. And it has him holding Lucille on it. It is so cozy, so fuzzy, so warm. I love it. I carry it with me everywhere, especially in the wintertime. I've been using this thing non-stop every single day. I love this blanket. Negan has become like a guilty obsession. So I lied. There is actually one other Walking Dead thing that I got for Christmas this past year from my parents, and it is the Negan Lucille lamp. See, I showed all of this stuff that I'm showing, pretty much almost all of it, in my what I got for Christmas birthday video. They have been my favorites over this past month, so I'm going to go ahead and show it again in this video. But yeah, I leave this thing on every single day. It is so badass, so awesome. It just has Lucille and her barbed wire and blood splatter on it, and it also has Negan and Lucille up on the lampshade, and you can switch it around. It's reversible. It says Negan and Lucille, or you can just get Lucille Right now I just have the Lucille part up, and he's holding her out, and it looks so awesome, and I love it so much. I use it every single day. I have 2 horror related things that I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. One of which is the movie The Boy, and it is about a doll, and I actually picked this up I think near the beginning of January, and I watched it because I have been wanting to see this for the longest time. It screams Melanie because it's about a doll. It has Maggie from The Walking Dead in it. It's a horror movie. I just love all of those things. So I knew I was going to love it. It's a really, really good movie. So if you guys haven't seen this movie, you definitely need to go check it out. And I've actually been thinking about making a review for this. So if you guys would like to see a review from me for The Boy, then leave me a comment and let me know. It's probably my favorite new movie that I've seen in this past month for the new year so far. Okay, the other thing that I got that is horror related, I've actually talked about in a few of my videos, is this book called The Rabbit in Red, which I actually got in my horror block, and it just looks like this. It was the first book that I've completed over the new year so far. I plan on reading so many other books, and it was a horror related book, and I do not want to spoil it for you guys, so if you guys want to read this book and you haven't read it yet, go ahead and skip through a little bit in this video because I'm about to give away some spoilers. So basically it is about this boy named Bill Wise, and he is obsessed with horror stuff, and he has a friend that lives out of state who he like Skypes with and stuff like that, and she's also into horror stuff. And there's this contest going around with this director guy. Basically you had to solve these riddles on this little app on your phone. And they were working on that riddles together, and they ended up winning the contest, and they got to go out and play like these virtual reality type of games. And then like the director guy turned psychotic, or at least they thought. And it's just a really good book. I won't spoil any more for you guys, but it's really, really good, and I highly recommend it if you are into horror stuff and you love to read. Another favorite from this past month was the shampoo. I noticed that my hair was starting to get really thin, and it was starting to like break off and stuff, mainly because I don't really take good care of my hair as I'm supposed to. But I noticed that my hair was getting really thin, so I decided to look into shampoos, see if I seen any kind of shampoo that might help make my hair more fuller and thicker, and I found this. This is just Garnier Fructis Full and Plush Fortifying Shampoo with pomegranate. And it actually smells like pomegranate, but this stuff has worked wonders on my hair since I started using it. It's really cheap. I think that's only like $4. And it lasts a really long time. I'm actually still on my first bottle. This is the second bottle in case I run out. But it has made my hair appear much more thicker and fuller than what it was before. I mean, there's not much of a difference, but it has done something. And it smells really good. So yeah, I really like the shampoo. I think that it's like my go-to shampoo now. It's what I'm going to be using every single day. But yeah, highly recommend this if you have very thin hair like myself. So another 2 favorite books from this past month have to be number 1, my One Page at a Time book by Adam J. Kurtz. It's a really good book. Basically, you just do 1 page in it every single day for an entire year. It's got different things for you to do. It's sort of like a Wreck This Journal if I had to describe it. You can basically do anything you want with it, and this has been keeping me busy for this first month of the new year, and I think that it's one of my newest obsessions. It kind of makes me feel like I've accomplished something, even if I'm just doing a page in a book every single day. I think that it was only like $15, the same price as a Wreck This Journal. You can get the book in different colors, but I got a blue one. But I actually got this at Books A Million, so if you guys would like to check this out, go there and do it. Okay, another book from this past month that I've been crazy obsessed with is my 2017 memory book. I make one of these every year, and it actually all started with a memory jar on Pinterest. For me, I started out with a memory jar. I really liked that idea, but it was beginning to be too much for me, and I just figured that a book would be so much easier. I made my own little paper book. And I just decorated the front and I put in big letters 2017. I made it all pretty. I put Lisa Frank stickers all over it, and then I put this really pretty, like, different colored cord string on the sides. And I just used those little, I don't know, they're like little binder hoops. I write down the month, I decorate a thing for each month, and every single day of the new year I will write something good and positive or funny that happened that day. And then at the end of the year, I like to split them up into sections and make a whole video for whatever the topic might be, and share the things that were in this book. Look into doing something like this. It's definitely something to keep your memories preserved. It gives you something to look forward to at the end of the year. If you're like myself and you don't go out and party every New Year's Eve, this will definitely keep you entertained, and it's just a good way to save your memories so you don't forget them. I got this for Christmas as well. Most of the stuff that I'm showing you guys in this video I got for Christmas or my birthday, like I said before. But this came from my Aunt Lisa. It is a candle called Vermont White Spruce, and it's from Better Homes and Gardens. And I am obsessed with anything that smells like pine, anything that reminds me of a Christmas tree pretty much. It smells so good, and it's very cozy, and I burn this all the time when I'm in my room, and I love it. I love candles. It's lasted a long time too, and it's really strong. Like, you wouldn't expect it to be that strong, but it is really strong. These next 2 or 3 items are actually smelly good. This is a body spray that I got from Walmart, and it's from Bodycology, and it's called Sweet Love. It's almost gone, but it kind of reminds me of Pink Chiffon from Bath & Body Works. Like, girly and fun. It smells really good, and sweet. Like, I use this most of the time. I use this like all the time. I think it's like my go-to perfume now, aside from Britney Spears. But it's really cheap. I think $4 and something for this big bottle, and it lasts a really long time, and it's really strong. The smell does not fade away like most perfumes or body sprays do. It stays on you for a long time when you spray it on, and it just smells really good, and I really have been enjoying this perfume. I've gotten it like 2 or 3 times now. Okay, now this next perfume and body lotion came from Bath & Body Works, and my sister actually got this for me for Christmas. And it is just called Magic in the Air, and this is what it looks like. And it came with a little body lotion. Same thing, it's very sweet smelling. I don't know how to describe perfume. I'm really bad at describing perfume, but basically it just smells really good. It came in like a little gift set, but I've been using this like non-stop. Another thing that was one of my favorites from this past month was these boots. And my grandmother actually got these boots for herself, and she couldn't wear them, so she ended up giving them to me. But she never actually wore them anywhere, so they were like brand new. And they came from the store Aeropostale, and they just kind of look like Ugg boots, even though I'm completely against Ugg boots because of like what they're made of. And on the inside it has like fur, like fake fur. And they're really cozy and comfy, and I've been wearing them like everywhere pretty much throughout this entire month of January. They go with pretty much anything in the winter time, and like when it snows or it rains or something, I don't think that it gets inside of the shoe because they've never actually gotten my feet wet. So yeah, I've been really loving these shoes. They're probably like my favorite shoes, and they're so easy to slip onto, which I love. Next thing, I'm pretty sure is my last thing, I also got for Christmas from my parents, and it is called the Profusion Treasure Box. This is what it looks like. It's just one of the makeup palettes that opens up like this, and it has lipsticks, an eyeliner, eyeshadows, blushes, like a bronzer and a highlighter. And most of the colors that I have used, I haven't used every single one of them yet, have been very pigmented and pretty and sparkly. And yeah, I've been using this non-stop this past month. I've been using all the new makeup that I got for Christmas this past month. It's all really came in handy. But this was just really nice to me. I've never had a makeup kit that's looked like this before. But yeah, that was all of my favorites from this past month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and become a morbid maniac. Also, leave me a comment and let me know what your favorites were from this past month of January. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!